MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2027 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Roger Connor will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over to first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day.
Coming to the plate now, Lionel Barnhart, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into left, a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
And he'll dive back in safely. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runner's on his way to third. Ripped on the ground to first. He'll go to the bag for one, but one's all they get as the run scores.
Leading off for San Francisco, right fielder, Xtreme.
One.
Right into the shift. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. At the plate, Riley Lawrence. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short. Barnhart. There. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for him.
Now batting, Lionel Barnhart, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now.
Well, it was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Now in the box, Tommy Joseph. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the runner's breaking for third. Hit the other way out toward right field. Street giving chase. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3. Not far from us here at Dodger Stadium, the beautiful beaches of Southern California. Thanks again. Now at the plate, Lionel Barnhart. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kirk moves over. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jeffrey Hatoff. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Dodger. Ready once again, Lionel Barnhart. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lionel Barnhart.
Here comes the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. A 1 pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field. It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Dodgers jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Roger Connor is the winning pitcher of record. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
3 hours and 15 minutes.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Game 2 of the NL Division Series is next. Fernando Abreu will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, he's what you call a solid starter, Matt. Most of the time, he's going to keep you in games and eat up innings. Sometimes he's more dominant than that, and occasionally he'll get hit around a little bit. But if he attacks hitters and throws quality strikes in this one, he's going to be just fine.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2027 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened and the hitters.
Batting third, the shortstop, Lionel Barnhart.
First offering on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Pata has it in his tracks, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. At the plate, Lionel Barnhart 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lionel Barnhart.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Digging in, Manny Casilla. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
All right, you're good.
Grounded softly to the right. DaCosta moving to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is a run on 2. Stepping in, Marco Hernandez.
Shortstop,
The windup and the 0-1. Shot on the ground is short, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters.
Digging in to try it again. Lionel up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, and he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there.
Hitting out for the Giants, right fielder, Daniel Gonzalez.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the...
Striding in once again, Lionel Barnhart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. From the belt, the pitch, swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. His first homer here in the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Heading to the plate now for the Giants, Riley Lawrence, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away. And a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. Right. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Ready to take his hacks again, Lionel Barnhart, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. Oh, and he misses it.
Slide, 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 slide.
The relay. The tag, and he is out at second.
Man, I can't believe that just happened, and I bet neither. Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
(10-2) the final in this game. The Dodgers get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. Fernando Abreu is credited with the win. Rufus Seymour is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
7 hits, 1 error.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Game 3 of the NLDS next. Howard Lewandowski will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2027 San Francisco Giants.
A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Standing in, Lionel Barnhart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Barnhart.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the cove and gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Settling in now, John Ledbetter. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. The 1-1 home. Good back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready to take his hacks again, Lionel Barnhart, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way. This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. He might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Ken Street. He reached on a single in his first try.
Street.
Down to third. To his left, Moran. And there's out number 2. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And you can see there the team of the moment is the Chicago Cubs, as they have already clinched their entry to the NL Championship Series as they sit home and wait for an opponent. Now at the plate, Marco Hernandez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4.
That's up, that's up, that's up.
Popped high in the air. Moran is under it. 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Lionel Barnhart. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch on its way. Hard hit to first. DaCosta is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Lionel Barnhart will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Street moving in. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ken Street. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Up, 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 up.
Here's a high pop up. Moran over to his left, makes the play, 1 away. So striding in, Lionel Barnhart. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Has a look, now the pitch.
Make the turn.
There's a line drive, base hit to left field. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
So coming to the plate, Manny Casilla, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they 2 runs on. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lionel Barnhart coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep out to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident. Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.